The transformation of the stadium continues to advance at an extraordinary pace, particularly around the high-level infrastructure. Up on the compression ring zone, visible modifications have taken place within a very short window. A key highlight is the newly installed radial beam. Just a day prior, only the supporting pillar was standing in this specific sector, but the team has successfully mounted and secured the massive radial beam structure. Nearby, the previously installed radial beams remain firmly tied in with their corresponding bracing struts. Shifting focus to the lower sections beneath the main ring, the second cantilever area is bustling with logistical activity and material staging. A detailed scan of the inner zone reveals substantial deposits of construction supplies and structural components ready for integration. Heavy-duty storage bags and raw materials are distributed across the floor to support the incoming phases. Meanwhile, the masonry walls erected several weeks ago in this interior section remain stable, with no new structural modifications made to the blockwork blocks in the last 24 hours. Work in this specific sublevel remains heavily focused on preparation and internal logistics. At the south goal sector, high elevation activity is concentrated around the scaffolding networks erected beneath the lower tier stands. Labor crews are positioned on these temporary platforms, actively dismantling and removing sections of the scaffolding system as the concrete structures above achieve full readiness. Simultaneously, a large cherry picker is operating deep within the inner framework, specifically targeting the structural pistons. Teams are executing precise adjustments and maintenance directly on these piston components, which serve as vital stabilization points for the stadium's tiered layout. Further along the first cantilever stretch, extensive progress is being made in weatherproofing and enclosure preparations. Large batches of industrial sandwich panels have been delivered and organized systematically across the deck. These panels are designated for the secondary levels and mobility cores, where installation is slated to begin shortly. The presence of these materials indicates that the primary framing for this tier is now complete, allowing the project to transition smoothly into the external cladding phase. The mid-zone of the lateral sector is currently one of the most active areas on site. Mobilized teams on elevated platforms are actively mounting sandwich panels onto the external framework. Just below this section, intense calibration work has been underway over the past few days. Technicians have been utilizing precise alignment guides to calibrate and secure the heavy-duty anchor points fixed to the mobility cores. This meticulous leveling process is a strict prerequisite for the next phase, the installation of the architectural louvers, llamas, which will ultimately enclose and protect the stadium's main elevator shafts. A critical milestone was achieved today on the upper ring with the arrival and positioning of a massive new structural steel box segment. Hoisted by the main tower crane, this heavy piece was guided into mid-air directly behind the crane structure. The installation of this specific segment carries a high degree of technical difficulty, as it must match up with millimeter precision to join perfectly with the newly placed radial beam. Unlike standard box-to-box connections, anchoring a segment directly to a radial beam requires highly coordinated signaling via radio to guide the crane operator. After careful adjustments, the tip of the steel box successfully engaged the guide tracks and was lowered smoothly into its final slot, allowing crews to immediately begin driving the structural securing bolts into the corner joints. An important mechanical milestone has been registered in the lower parking and lateral transit zone with the arrival of the first heavy-duty escalators. Transported via flatbed trucks, these massive pre-assembled mechanical staircases are being unloaded using mobile cranes. The cranes have secured the units to lift them from the transport beds and lower them onto designated holding areas on the ground. This zone is also heavily filled with floor-mounted structural anchors aligned across the concrete pad, marking the exact footprint where these transit systems will be permanently integrated to facilitate large-scale fan movement. The large geometric structural features known as the diamonds along the lateral sector are seeing massive labor deployment. At the first diamond structure, a dense crew of ironworkers and carpenters is systematically assembling the internal rebar reinforcing cages. Once the rebar matrices are verified, the wooden formwork panels are locked into place section by section. The outermost point of this diamond has already advanced past this stage, having been completely poured with concrete several days ago. At the adjacent diamond structure, a major concrete pour has just been finalized. The entire newly cast surface has been covered with specialized brown curing blankets to regulate moisture and temperature. Directly above this cured slab, crews are already utilizing mobile cranes to hoist and position the vertical steel rebar cages for the next set of structural pillars. Over at the most advanced diamond structure, architectural finishing elements are finally appearing. The very first structural aluminum profiles designed to hold the heavy exterior glass glazing have been successfully mounted to the frame. In addition to the window tracks, the main structural frame for the primary access doors has also been installed within the diamond's base layout. These updates mark a definitive transition from heavy structural concrete engineering to exterior architectural finishing. Moving down to the lower exterior zones, the specialized louver installation at the structural corner brackets has reached full completion. With all the vertical cladding louvers now firmly in place, the installation teams have officially commenced work on the underslung false ceiling. The first 5 horizontal louvers have been successfully mounted underneath the overhang, establishing the baseline layout for the ceiling. The remaining structural brackets are fitted with black horizontal steel tracks, which will serve as the mounting grid for the incoming sandwich panels. The high-level structural momentum continues at the north goal, where another massive steel box segment has been successfully hoisted into place. Positioned via heavy cranes, this segment is already completely aligned with its neighboring box section. Technicians are actively working inside the joint, utilizing heavy impact tools to secure the dense pattern of structural connection bolts. Nearby, a secondary crew is assembling a new heavy-duty shoring tower, which will soon be hoisted to provide vertical support for the upcoming compression ring expansions. On the lower tiers of the north goal, the installation of the horizontal false ceiling louvers is advancing rapidly. The underslung ceiling area features a specialized layout, utilizing shorter louver segments on the right-hand side and significantly longer profiles toward the center. A large mobile crane is stationed directly outside the perimeter fence, where massive crates of additional louvers are staged. The alignment of the upper anchor points in this sector is fully complete. At the junction connecting the north goal to the Grandstand sector, specialized maintenance and insulation work are underway. 2 high-altitude mechanical platforms are deployed simultaneously. Technicians clad in protective white suits are working within the upper joints where the brackets meet the main beams, applying a thick layer of white anti-oxidant protective paint over the raw weld points. Just below this painting operation, crews are filling in the remaining gaps in the wall cladding, attaching the final sandwich panels to the pre-installed black steel framework. The Grandstand terrace remains a primary hub for heavy component storage and preparation. The left side of this sector features fully installed louver supports, while the right side is currently being prepared for its upcoming bracket allocations. A large volume of vertical steel connecting rods, shoring tower components, and heavy framing materials are organized across the deck. On the upper levels behind the main louver supports, technicians are operating from hidden boom lifts to adjust the secondary framing networks that run alongside the primary support pillars. The closing sector of the circuit near the Grandstand corner reveals steady but localized operations. Heavy excavators are active at the base, clearing away piles of construction debris and loading them into disposal containers. The final diamond structure in this zone remains in a stabilized, long-term holding pattern with no new structural changes to its main frame since the completion of the concrete access ramp at its base. The upper levels of this sector show minimal crew movement, with the primary activity limited to the rotation of the high-level tower cranes preparing for the next sequence of heavy steel deliveries. That wraps up an incredibly intense day on site. We saw the successful installation of new compression ring segments, the arrival of the first escalators, and continued progress across the diamonds and ceiling structures. The level of activity on site shows just how fast this transformation is moving. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow with more updates.